And the award for Best Supporting Actress goes to Robyn Brown, Purple Beanie Snow Fight, Sister Wives. Well, it happened. Robyn finally shed a tear. It was Robyn's big moment in the sun, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about. Mostly Cody and Robyn's big, dramatic, pre-planned, staged argument in the snow that starts with Robyn calling Cody out for his lack of effort with the OG's kids and takes a turn. How bad is the acting? And how low can Cody go when talking about his kids? You'd be surprised. This man has decided some of the non-Robyn kids might make a sweet new target for him to crap on. Good move, Cody. That's definitely gonna make the fan base like you now. Let's get to episode 4 of the slowest moving reality show of all time. Alright, it's 2 years ago. Mykelti has just had her twins, and Robyn's sleeping in the closet.
Well, it's really close. It's convenient. Their closet's huge. Guaranteed Robyn didn't sleep at all.
Now, besides the guy currently in prison that I associate with closets, there's one other person I think of. And that person exists in the 90 Day Fiancé time capsule, Closet Mom.
My mom lives in my closet. Where's some cheeseburgers at?
I'm really grateful that, Robyn could be there, and she really was helpful.
The kids were like super unsettled. She's like, they need to poop. And so she comes over here and opens one up.
What? She opened one up?
And then he starts pooping on command.
He's like pooping another dog. So I went through like 3 diapers because he just kept pooping and pooping.
Nice.
Disgusting!
Spoiler alert, Robyn comes through this episode. And this is the start of it. She really is there for Mykelti during the birth of these twins in a meaningful way.
We originally started out with the vision of having one family.
Apparently, Janelle came down with a cold in 2022, or whatever time period this confessional's from. The confessionals are like a time period lottery. You never know what you're gonna get. And the others splice them together like they're frickin' William S. Burroughs.
Still have that one family identity. I never imagined that we would not ever.
They play one sentence from laryngitis, Janelle, and then the next sentence, suddenly her cold is gone. Like, holy shit. That was some good tea. There is a very unenthusiastic Thanksgiving montage.
This is small. There's just the 7 of us.
I don't know if it's the limpy footage or Cody complaining about it only being 7 people, but I gotta give some credit to Brianna. She takes her Thanksgiving moment and she attacks this turkey leg like it's the last piece of food she's gonna get before Robyn locks up the fridge. It is the single sign of life at the Cody and Robyn Thanksgiving. Look at Saul shaking his head at the camera like this is not exactly Disney World. There isn't a lot of fun stuff in this show anymore, so we have to talk about this flashback picture they give us of Cody and Mary. Mary's hair is telling a whole story here. It's saying, just because you have a round head doesn't mean you can't have square curly hair. Okay, let's get to the Cody and Robyn fight.
I'm having a hard time feeling like losing respect for you.
This isn't just the main plot of the episode. This is the episode. So of course it's going to get a lot of attention, being literally the only thing that happens. Just for good measure, there is a chance I'm wrong, and this is an authentic conversation. I mean, it's obviously them acting, but there's a chance this is a recreation of an argument they actually had. Just wanted to put that out there, but I actually don't think that. They set this whole thing up with a text on the screen about Cody and Robyn having a heated exchange, and the text goes on. Before tensions could escalate, Cody decided to go for a drive, okay. Then I guess he's come back. Besides the forced dialogue and odd chosen location, the whole thing starts out with Robyn awkwardly shuffling through the snow down to meet Cody.
Hey,
Hi.
how you doing?
Good.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Remember when you said all that stuff earlier? Yeah, you. Oh, did I go too hard too soon? I don't know why I did a Minnesota accent. I just happened.
You feeling a little better?
I'm a little emotional.
Well, I mean...
I'm just thinking about what you're saying, so...
This is a scene. This is what it looks like when two level A improvisers are doing a scene in class. They don't know what to do with their hands. That thing Cody's doing where he's kind of bouncing his shoulders around, like looking around. That is called you don't know what to do with your body because you're not actually in character because you're actually not that good at acting yet. In terms of believability, I have had fights with my wife, and I have had outdoor fights with my wife. Never have we had a fight just out in front of our house in the middle of winter for no reason.
Well, do you mind if we talk about it? Are you in a place where we can talk about it more?
So polite Robyn is when starting this scene with Cody. If I was their acting coach and I happened to be on set with them during this scene, I would have been like, Robyn, remember your motivation, okay? How would somebody whose husband had to leave because their fight got so heated, how would that person greet the husband, all right? Stay in character. Cody, who is responsible for the most famous phrase associated with the show, knife to the kidneys, he's got a new phrase for us.
The ugly finger of blame has come out.
The elbow of recrimination has hit me in the kidneys. The bald penis of culpability hath poked its head out of their pants.
Dad, you were never at my house. I'm sorry, I had 4 wives. I was at your house, though.
Yo, it's not true. And if it is true, I have an excuse for it. And if that's not good enough, I'll throw in a disingenuous, barely audible, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Robyn confronts Cody.
Like, I just don't know why you're not reaching out to them more.
Cody does a lot of deflecting. He gives a lot of excuses. One of the excuses is, oh, they weren't nice to me at Logan's wedding.
You saw Madison take her kids and scuttle them away from me. She never told me she was pregnant. She never told me she was going to have a baby.
You told us you didn't want to talk to Madison. Actually, just a season ago, you told us you didn't want to talk to any of them.
All of you are just kind of jerks. I don't want to be around you. And I don't want to call them. And I don't want to talk to them.
You said everything coming out of Madison's mouth is gossip.
Every time I talk to her, she spreads gossip about me to the rest of the family.
Which one is it? Is she a jerk for calling you and trying to gossip? Or is she a jerk for not speaking to you at the wedding? Or are you just a terrible father?
I will work. I will reach out to. I will love those children who will allow me to do it.
You didn't even want to hang out with them at Christmas unless they apologized to Robyn. This is, and has always been, about Robyn, including this whole scene, which I haven't even mentioned yet, maybe because to me, it's pretty obvious that this whole thing is designed to make Robyn look like, oh no, the audience has been watching me hog Cody for 14 years. Quick, turn the cameras on so you can film me telling Cody to call his kids.
Anybody can be a father. Take a real man to be a daddy, though.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
I love you.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
This is a PR campaign. Last season, Cody went on national television and told everyone, not only has Robyn always been the favorite, she's the only one I love. So now, Robyn has to somehow combat being the favorite for 14 years, and this is how they're choosing to do it. Which is like trying to carve an ice block with a toothpick. Robyn brings up her biological father.
You know that my biological father did not,
I know, and
do what he was supposed to.
I remember confronting my biological father. All he really did was just make a bunch of lame excuses as to why he wasn't there for me.
Has Robyn considered asking production to send her this clip so she can then show Cody this clip? Specifically the lame excuses part.
But I'm struggling
I
to...
text one of my kids and they send back notes saying, you are a piece of trash. I would never speak to you again anyway.
One of the biggest questions fans have coming out of this episode is, which kid called Cody a garbage can? The fact that this could realistically be probably 10 or 11 people, that's the most we can narrow it down. That says a lot about Cody. Robyn says, keep trying. You have to keep trying.
I'm not abandoning my children. They have betrayed me.
Therefore, They don't deserve to have me in their lives.
But they're kids and they're trying to...
they're adults.
They're your kids, though.
I know.
They're still young.
But they have...
What's frustrating about this is Robyn keeps saying, they need you, they need you. And then Kody will initially respond with, they can have me. And then immediately follow it up with why they can't.
They need you.
They can have me. They just don't need to treat me like crap. It's like, we want to sit down with you, Dad, and blame you for everything that happened.
It's all your fault.
Oh, I'm having a hard time, like, feeling like losing respect for you.
You know this is a pre-planned line, by the way. She's looking off to the side like, what was that I was going to say?
Do you know of something I did wrong besides not falling madly in love with their mothers?
Robyn hesitates here. Kody notices. He sees his pathway, and he moves.
Every one of those kids who has shut me out is blaming me for what happened. Or you, which is a bunch of crap. I don't need to sit down with them and have to defend you.
This is Kody being like, little reminder, my sweet baby bird. I've been defending you this whole time. Huh? Remember that? Remember knife to the kidneys? Yeah, in that same scene, I told the whole world how bad they all treated you. Get mad at them with me.
Which is a bunch of crap. I don't need to sit down with them and have to defend you.
This is just a recycled version of the boys won't apologize to Robyn. This is the real reason he doesn't like them or want to be a father figure to them anymore. Because he's pissed at the way they look at and treat Robyn. Because it really doesn't matter. I was pretty tempted to skip the David and Christine part of this episode, but my God, do we need a break from this Kody and Robyn scene. So we learned some things about Christine and David's first date, namely that she told him he had beautiful eyes.
Pictures do not do him justice. His eyes were beautiful. And I told him, oh my gosh, we're walking into the restaurant and I go, I just have to tell you, I think your eyes are beautiful. Just like that.
I just wish we could have been there when she turned to him and was like, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. That's the white goatee. You're beautiful. They ask her to describe David, and she's like,
he's a man. He's not a guy. He's not a dude. He's a man.
Christine is covered in that just fell in love mist. When you're like, I can't believe I just happened to meet the hottest, smartest, greatest person that's ever existed. He's a man. He's not a bro. He's not a broski. He's not a frat boy. He's not a dog. D-A-W-G. He's not a Peter Pan. He's not a little lost boy. He's got his pubes in. A little pee-pee head. He's a man. The transition back to the staged snow fight, God, I wish there was a ball between those two words, does give us this gem of a wide shot. You can tell they have literally shoveled a square to have this argument in. And for some reason, they have Robyn still holding the shovel. Somebody in the editing room put this wide shot in on purpose because it just makes the whole argument seem even more ridiculous. Like, wait, have you ever seen two people fighting in a tiny carved out square of snow? This is like if Jack and Rose had an argument in the middle of the ocean on the piece of driftwood.
So what I do, just say, oh, okay, you can call Robyn whatever you want.
He's deflecting. Robyn has a really great answer for this.
No, you can say they can talk to me. I would love to work it out with each of them, any of them that have an issue.
In confessional, the editors insert Kody's memorable lines from the preseason trailer here.
You want to ask the question, what did I do to deserve this? What did I do wrong?
Let it begin! Let it begin!
You brought a younger woman into a tight family unit after 2 decades together and proceeded to be a better husband to her, a better father to her kids, and invested more financial equity into her homes and her life experiences. You called them jerks, kicked them out of their mom's house, you bailed on their life-threatening surgeries because you couldn't be away from Robyn's tenders. I could go on and on and on. I legitimately had like an entire page here, and because I need to get this video out before the next episode, I was like, I can't just monologue about everything Kody's ever done wrong, but legitimately, I cut so much of what Kody's done wrong for time, but I could go on and on and on and on and on. Robyn implores Kody.
They need you in their life.
They can have me. All they have to do is pick up the phone and call. All they have to do is answer when I call without having total contempt for me.
Did you note the volume change in that line? She's already called him out like 12 times for having conditional love, so he can't bring himself to say the part with the condition super loud. He has to be like, all they have to do is call, and I will answer. As long as they say the right thing and don't be mean to you and apologize and kiss my butt and kiss my horsey ring and make sure that they know that I'm the greatest dad that's ever walked in, the greatest man that's ever existed. Cody almost seems to get it here in confessional.
And it's like, blame dad. Dad screwed up. Right.
Right?
I did screw up.
Okay, yeah. He's getting it.
I gave up.
What? How did we get from I screwed up to I gave up? First off, this is clearly cut together, so what did he say between those two lines? I don't know, but I'm guessing it rhymes with schmishmoyalty. At this point, predictably, Cody decides to pivot the conversation to, I must protect Robyn.
Robyn, I can't even get it straight with you right now.
And unfortunately, it kind of works. Robyn kind of yes-ands this.
You need to figure it out because it's hard on us.
The best part of the episode for me is when Robyn tells Cody to get on his knees.
Not even
have
like
one of
just
these.
getting on your knees and asking God for help, or?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty desperate.
I will get down on my knees just so I can ask God to protect us first. God, protect me and Robyn. Don't protect me and my kids. Huh? You better be working on me and Robyn before you start working on me and my kids. Cody makes it known to Robyn that he's not happy about the her losing respect for him line.
I am.
But you're losing respect for me.
Because I just know how much I needed my dad.
Cody's like, the kids are in cahoots against me.
The kids get together and they're all colluding, not all, but they're colluding against me.
They went to a concert and danced and posted it and are probably talking about me. Edit. You know what? They probably do talk about Cody when they hang out. But colluding? Using that type of language, that shows you how Cody views his non-Robyn kids. Can you imagine him ever talking about the tenders that way? Robyn would smack the only bit of color he has left in his goatee off. Like, there's no way that would fly with her. Robyn, in this moment, is actually brilliant.
Listen, they're ordained. Their whole family is in pieces. They don't know how it's going to turn out. That's got to be hard for them.
Cody, in this moment, looks like he just took a big rip off of Snoop Dogg's Fatty. And then somebody asked him an algebra equation.
Don't you see that?
Oh, I see that.
No, I don't see how this could be hard for them.
I know we're angry right now, but I need you.
Robyn gives us a real tear in this moment. She grabs Cody's face. Robyn is giving to the camera. This is theater, baby. And Cody?
Can I just have some time then? Can you give me enough space?
Will you just lay off my balls? Okay, you stupid broken bird. I'm disengaging. I'm Meredith Marks now. Look for my kidney-shaped bath bombs. Robyn even goes so far as to bring up the COVID stuff.
There was a lot of misunderstandings through COVID.
I mean, Robyn's the MVP of this episode, no doubt. Although, she does say it. Like, there isn't a chance in hell it could be true.
Some of them thought that you wanted to be here instead of with them, and that's why you made the rules.
Gee, I wonder how they got that idea. Do you think it was maybe the nanny, the candid photos, or the massive wedding you went to? Son, break up with your girlfriend. Otherwise, no time with Papa. Yes, I will officiate and dance with and amongst every single person at this large wedding.
Which is ridiculous.
You didn't want to be at my house more. You only loved me more.
Really, I'll be honest with you. I don't have the bandwidth to go to God and try and fill my love tank with the Spirit of God.
That man did not just take Vicky Gunvalson's horny love tank metaphor and use it for him and God. Can you imagine? Instead of spending his time calling and apologizing to his kids, he's just watching old Real Housewives of Orange County reruns. You know he's Team Johnny J right now. As the never-ending snow square scene from hell starts to wind down, Cody gives one last push to remind us, actually, Him and Robyn are the true victims of this whole thing.
These relationships do need to get mended.
You know what, Robyn? I'd almost rather just take some time to get in a better place with you and me, and it's hurt us more than it's hurt them.
Oh, thank you for saying that. I appreciate it.
Thank you for saying that. Well, you and I are still married and having family Jenga nights, and we're also both clearly still talking to each other. So that doesn't really make a lot of sense, honey. But I can't feel my left butt cheek anymore. So okay! Yay! You did it! Your big takeaway from this was must protect Robyn. Right! My left butt cheek thinks that's great. Even my right butt cheek is like, thank you for saying that, Cody, and for protecting you and me. Yes, protecting you and me was the whole point of that conversation.
And I'm not meaning for it to come out on you. I'm sitting here with the person that I love the most in the world.
What? Are you guys gonna make out now? What did I just watch? Be a better father. I will protect us. The scene concludes with a single tear, an actual tear, running down Robyn's face. I know I said last episode was historic because of Cody's hair. This episode also historic with the Robyn actual tear.
One of my kids just said, "You're an ass. I'm never talking to you again. You manipulated me and you brainwashed me."
Time to play which kid said the truthful thing again. Cody adds that he's not going to keep reaching out forever. If they reject him, he's done.
I'm not going to reach out forever.
And if Robyn lets him, he will use this as an excuse to go live his dream monogamous life with Robyn and never think about that tri-decade family he built back when Mary had square curly hair ever again. Things wrap up with a quick production-fed line from Cody.
Thanks for coming down and talking to me before I went back in the house.
Thanks for fighting with me out here in the snow. That's a thing people do. They fight in the snow. Yeah, that's totally the logical reason we stood out here having a staged argument for what was probably an hour. That was the episode. I hope we don't have to do this again, these staged fights with Cody and Robyn. Although I do stand by the credit I gave her for the lines that she chose to say in this fight. I'll be back next week recapping episode 5. Until then, catch me on Twitter. I have been live tweeting the episodes, or find me on the gram. All right, later.